Hello, it's Behind the Curtain IMO. I'm Betsy Jordan. Thank you for being here. I've heard from a lot of really brilliant people here at the Democratic National Convention. Some groups that are partisan, some who are bipartisan, all of it being very intentional about sharing with us what's going on in the landscape out there. What I knew coming in was that there have been a lot of places in our country, a lot of states who have been gerrymandered along political lines, meaning, oh, well, we're not really giving you this representation opportunity. We're going to draw the map lines so that it means that you have very few, so that Democratic votes particularly are split. All right. Now, I'm not whining about this. I'm just going to figure out how to do something and see. So I'm going to go off on a tangent a little bit here. When you're hearing a campaign of grievances, take a look, because a campaign that has no vision sparks division. That's what Governor Warnock said the other night, and it's the truth. If you're hearing people whining and complaining and saying, oh my, they're doing this and they're doing that and that's all that they're doing, blah, 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 pointing the finger in a way that is not, I want to give you something. It's, I think you're doing something wrong and I'm being critical of this and I'm being critical of that. And it's a campaign of grievance, or it's a campaign of feeling sorry for yourself, right? Like, as in the DNC won't let me be on their ballot. So a campaign of grievance does not have any forward vision and typically does not have forward motion. So pay attention to that, because when I'm standing as a victim of something, I have no power. I have no power. Viktor Frankl was in a concentration camp and he wrote about his experience there. And he spoke about how you attribute meaning in the way that you think, right? So if you think of yourself as, defend me, I'm a victim, be nice to me, whatever, or you're criticizing other people, or they're so mean to me, or they're doing this, or they're doing that, or have some grievance of some kind that you don't offer up a solution for. And I mean more than saying, vote for me. I mean a solution for the people who are voting for you. You have to have a solution that is forward thinking, that solves the issues of your people. And it's more than I'm going to operate against this person. It's not an against thing. It's not a campaign of grievance, right? So when you're hearing that, a person has less power. I have the ability to respond to anything because I don't see myself as a victim. Yes, there have been things where I have been victim to, right? There have been things that have happened in my life that I don't particularly like to share because I don't like to think about them, right? But out of that victimhood, I have gone, okay, so if this is how it is, rocks are hard, water's wet, then how can I have the most effect at changing this circumstance? And I can't do it from a victim stance. I can do it by asking people to, help me, help me, help me. But that's not the most powerful place to stand. I'm asking the voters to own your power and vote for a forward-thinking, forward-moving, inspiring, joyful campaign, because we have plans to protect a woman's rights to their own sovereignty over their own body. We have plans of continuing the infrastructure building that is already reducing the deficit and creating more jobs. President Biden has created more jobs than any other president in the past. And he's done so quietly and presidentially, not complaining, but having it happen. He's not done yet, right? But the Harris-Walz team really has plans to make sure that your prices at the grocery store are coming down. People are saying that's communistic. Well, I got to tell you, the wealth curve is 1% and then it goes like that. Okay? And so what we're doing is trying to build a stronger middle class, which brings everybody else up. All right? That's what we're planning to do. And that's what you can count on when you vote the Harris-Walz team. Now, this is not a campaign commercial. This is me explaining other things that are going on behind the scenes. I need you to listen and be aware. Who is coming at this from grievances? Who's complaining? Because we only have about 76, 75, 74 days left until the campaign is done, until the election day is happening, right? So we're not going to change the two-party system. We're not going to change the gerrymandering. Not going to change the Electoral College. We don't have time. The Electoral College, well, it's another subject for another day. But eventually, we're going to get rid of that dang thing too. This is behind the curtain, in my opinion. Thanks for being here.